It is time for Fifth Host, when we talk about what you're talking about. Two late-night hosts are taking on the issue of fat shaming. Bill Maher first sparked controversy by saying this.
Being fat isn't a birth defect. Nobody comes out of the womb needing to buy 2 seats on the airplane. We have gone to this weird place where fat is good. It's pointing out that fat is unhealthy. That's what's bad. Fat shaming doesn't need to end. It needs to make a comeback.
But James Corden made the point that being lazy isn't the reason why there's an obesity epidemic, and he also said this.
Right, that any time I've met Bill Maher in person, he has been nothing but pleasant and kind and nice, which is why I found it so surprising that he or anybody thinks that fat shaming needs to make a comeback, because fat shaming never went anywhere.
So this has us thinking, DBL Nation, are we too politically correct when confronting obesity? Erica, take it away.
Well, Michael from Facebook says, but fat people are lazy. If you are 300 pounds, I don't feel sorry for you. Wow, Michael. Here's my thing. I always feel like anytime someone feels the need to say something to someone else about who they are, what they look like, even what they believe in, then it's always a projection of your self-loathing. People can say a million things about how much taxes cost or health care and all of these things and how it affects them. At the end of the day, the only thing that affects you is whatever you're carrying that makes you so evil to other people.
Alexandria from Twitter says, fat shaming is never okay. Why can't people ever just accept people the way they are? I hear you, Alexandria. And you know what? I'm just going to speak from my personal point of view, because when I'm a little bit overweight, and I know you're probably looking at the camera thinking this is a perfect specimen of a human right now. No, that's what I'm thinking. No, but when I get overweight, I feel bad about myself, and I feel like I'm not as productive, and I feel lazy. And that's just coming from me. And then when I start getting in shape and I work out, I feel like I'm a better person. I feel like my attitude's better. I feel like I have more energy. So I don't know if fat shaming is definitely not the answer, but we can't just be mediocre and be like, hey, listen, I'm big and beautiful and I like it. If that's your way you like life, fine. But for me, I feel like it's not the best way to live.
I like how you make it personal. Joni from Facebook says Americans need to be less politically correct. Obesity is a real issue and we need to address it. No doubt it's an issue, but it's an individual's issue. And we all come into this world under different circumstances. I remember watching an early episode of Honey Boo Boo. I really do. I'm not trying to be funny. And she was dumping sugar into some Kool-Aid.
Red Bull.
And her parents were clapping. I mean, what do you do? That's the encouragement, because that's what her parents were taught.
Right.
So I think we all have different experiences on this planet. It takes us a while to learn how to eat healthily. So let's not shame people.
It's important.
Yes, educate, not shame.
Right.
I'm with you on that one. Thank you for writing in, DBL Nation.